She rung again. Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna tell her. I know she wants to be the next Cinderella or something, but this shoe doesn't fit, okay? So tell her, do I look like the fairy godmother, and that she needs to move along and find a new, I don't know, storybook in a children's library to go work for, because she's not gonna cut it here. I have a big client coming, so I need everybody to skedaddle. I have work to do. Thank you. There's my next big bedtime superstar. How are you doing? How are you doing? You look phenomenal, and I'm so glad to have you here. Oh yeah, it's been kind of a mess here lately. People flying around, potion spilling, you know how it is. Well, welcome to your first official day with Fairy Tale Talent, where we make your dreams come true. Today we're just gonna do some classic stuff. Gonna ask you some questions. We're gonna go through some small liabilities to make sure you know the business. Gotta take it how it is. I have some wardrobe items that we're gonna go through, and then we'll see how we can make you a star. Okay, first of all, how was your trip? You look okay. You look a little tired though. Bold, considering we work with bedtime stories, but we can get you all fixed up. No worries. We have a girl slumber on the team. She'll get you right to sleep, so don't worry about that at all. But again, I have a few questions that I wanted to start with, just to kind of see where you might fit in, so to speak. Okay, do you have any step siblings? Are you a triplet by any means? Do you have a twin that you have to go along everywhere with? Or are we clear on that? Okay, just checking. Typically, if we are gonna do little groups of siblings, we hire them together, but some of them can be complicated. Okay. Sweetie, do you believe in magic? Okay. Okay, good. I just think that some people come into this industry and they think, I'm going to be working with the magic. The only magic in this building is me, okay? I'm going to make all the dreams come true. It just takes a little bit of CGI, some hair and makeup, some additional things. But I just wanted to get us starting off on the wrong foot so no one gets their feelings hurt when it doesn't go bippity boppity boo in your favor, okay? I like a realist. How do you feel about relocating too far away? I know, it's very far. It's far. But that is where the big things are happening these days. You know, it's kind of been like that for a while. So typically that's kind of the first thing we expect from people. Of course, we can give you a little while. We can do production around here, but that's where all the big people make it. So just consider. Not a hard and fast rule, but we just we recommend it, you know. Okay. Have you been in anything that we would recognize? I did look at your portfolio. I saw a couple little wives' tales and things like that. But any storybooks, any hardcover, any cinema that we would know? Okay. I love an up-and-coming star. We will make you the face of Fairy Tale Talent, so don't you even worry. Sometimes new is best. The sequels, the prequels, well, let's just say you're in a good spot. Are you okay with being the villain? No. Shh. You seem like such a sweet pea. You are such a sweet little pea. No, you won't have to sleep on one. We've already had that debacle. Yeah, she's now working for a mattress company somewhere. Who knows where, but she's really hitting it off there. She couldn't do it on set though. Anyway, you are the sweetest, but if you have that oomph, that star power, we might need you to have a little bit more in you. You know what I mean? So, just if that comes up, would you be okay with that, or do you need to be the main, the main person? Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. We are still doing the whole happily ever after, because isn't that what we all want? However, we're doing a slight rebranding to make it a little bit more personable, a little bit more attainable. You want people to relate to you. You want them to think that they can be you, okay? And that is not necessarily true. Not everybody can be you. Not everybody can be a fairy tale character. And while the industry is changing in some progressive ways, we're just trying to make things a little bit better because people like what they know. Okay, so we can't go changing everything. However, the princesses, they're kind of out. I mean, first of all, what an HR scandal. You kiss somebody when they're asleep and everybody freaks out. And also with the whole feminism movement thing, you know how it goes. So princesses are kind of out the door right now. So if that was really something you were hoping for, you might want to reconsider. Okay, let's discuss, shall we? There are just some things that haven't really gone well, and it's not a secret. We have an excellent PR team, but some things really just don't go as planned. So let's run through some of our not so successful stories, and then we'll get into the good stuff and see where you come in, shall we? Whew. Okay, first things first. I asked about the siblings because 3 Little Pigs. Oh, what a nightmare. It's supposed to be a reality TV kind of thing. They were all going to be in their own respective houses. It was great. And then Mr. Hotshot comes in, Mr. Big Bad Wolf, thinking he's coming right off of Wall Street. And he just makes a big scene of things. It really messed up the props. Everything was a no-go because he just had to steal the show and the houses, apparently. It was a whole thing. We really didn't like him. And then we said, you are good at what you do, so we'll put you in something else. Hang tight. What'd he do? Crashes the set of Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I know. Well, she wasn't the brightest, to be fair. That was on me. I thought, oh, we like him dumb. We used to like him dumb because sometimes they learn from on set rather than what they hear in the real world. But we all saw how that turned out. I mean, she's okay, of course, but we haven't invited her back. Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on Goldilocks, please. She was so high maintenance. She always needed something, the right temperature, the right size. It was a real problem. And then we had to deal with the whole breaking and entering charges. Hey, I thought it was just an abandoned house, so I didn't think we were doing anything wrong. But I told her to scope it out. If she saw things in there, she should have left. Okay, let's see. Oh, please. If we tell you to do something, please do it. Or if we tell you not to do something, please do not. Because we had this boy, Jack, I think his name was. We asked him to take care of the cow because we didn't want more animals on set after Miss Little Bo Peep. She lost her sheep and it was eating things around the building for like 2 years. So anyways, he got rid of this cow, got these beans. What are we gonna do with the beans? Now, he was kind of a smart aleck, and he used those beans. When we asked him not to, he got in a whole debacle with the giant. And guess what? Got a bunch of money. We didn't see a dime. Not a cut of profits. Not that we're trying to take your money. Not that we're trying to take your money, but, you know, you would think if we helped you through that process, you would want to give us something in return, right? You get it. Aladdin. He was a real success story. He became a prince, you know? Perfect. The only problem was he did let our genie go. Yeah, that was kind of sucky. You know, we didn't even think that lamp would do anything. And then we were in for a real treat. But did I get a wish granted? No. Nothing ever goes my way. But we'll see. You are my dream come true. So I'm excited. Don't you worry. Okay. Another question I have. Are you resilient? And you don't have to be like a war fighter, you know, Mulan. Now she was a real fighter. But we don't need anyone like that. We just, you know, we don't want you being taken out by an apple or a spindle or, like I said, a pea, for goodness sakes. So just, we need to know that you're at least willing to get through those things and not make stupid mistakes like not recognize your grandmother. You can do that for me? Beautiful, beautiful. Can you do your own stunts to a degree? Okay, yeah, you look, I mean, we're definitely gonna have to put you on some kind of regimen, industry standards. Not you, you look great, but we made the mistake of hiring Mr. Humpty Dumpty. Didn't go well. We no longer have insurance. Liability is high because the deductible just went crazy. First him, and then brother and sister pair, I told you, nightmare, fell down a hill. All they had to do was fetch a pail of water, and here we are. So yeah, no more health insurance on that one. Sorry about it. But you look great. You look super healthy. So I love that for you. All right. Let's see. Okay, we do have some success stories. As you know, you wouldn't have come to us had you thought we couldn't take great care of you. But, you know, the ugly duckling, gorgeous glow up. We really put the faith in the people. Yeah, that's called marketing. But personally, still love that one because we do that for people. We take little ugly ducklings and we make them into beautiful stars. So don't you even worry. I told you we have some stuff from hair and makeup later, and we're gonna shush you up a little bit. Let's see. Oh, we have this new girl. She's the cutest thing. Really, not too bright, but not like Red Riding Hood. The people love her. Her name's Flora, and we don't even have to pay her really. She just shows up, and we let her play with the props. She loves pretty things. But I have told her she can't go home with anybody. She doesn't really understand why. But one time I did let her stay in my guest house, and she liked it. She had a field day. Don't tell anyone on the team I did that. She's like a daughter to me, very sweet. Anyways, we also had, I was really hesitant about Shrek, but you know, GB just recreated. That's been a little nice line to my profits lately. So, anyways, a green ogre, who would have thought? But, like I said, sometimes the industry is changing in progressive ways, so everybody has a shot. Alright, let me put the questions down. I don't want to grill you. I'm gonna put you right to sleep. Here's to open. But let's mess around with you, with your appearance. Again, nothing wrong with it at all. We picked you for a reason, but especially the people in the building can kind of stick their nose up if things aren't as pristine as they should be. Again, we started getting rid of some of the animals. It was just a real pigsty in here. So we're rebranding. But, oh, I have a few tests for you that I might do in the end. This is not one of them. But if it was, what would you say or do if I offered you a little bitty treat? If I said, come with me to this new production that you know nothing about, and I will give you this little treat. How do you feel about it? Trick question. If you hadn't seen what happened to Hansel and Gretel, please do your research before coming to any of your next appointments with us, because for the love of God, we can't have another incident where someone gets distracted by gluttony and then we have to kick them off the team. Just embarrassing, really. Like, we want our stars to eat. That is not, we're not Hollywood, you know, but come on. Okay, anyways, had to get that out of the way. But now, I'm gonna do a little bit of fitting and measuring. Is that okay? Yeah, we just wanna see your dimensions, whatever they may be, but I'm just gonna poke you around a little bit and get your stuff nice and tight so we can see what things would work best for you with the props and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, beautiful. Needles don't scare you, do they? Okay, you're not gonna try and put your finger on it? Okay, because it's not gonna put you to sleep, but it's just gonna hurt and draw some blood. And we don't do any of that gore here. It's a bedtime story, not a horror story. So, anyways, I'll be very careful. Just stay still. Take a deep breath. And we'll just chat, okay? Alright, I'm gonna take this one. I'm just gonna pin you there. I didn't prick you, did I? Okay, wonderful. Get another one. Pin you right there. Beautiful. So tell me what your dreams are and how I can make them come true. I am no fairy godmother, but I am her assistant, so if she hears from me, she's more likely to. Yes, she is my mother, but we have a good relationship most of the time. She really didn't want to cast me for anything, but she said that I was too big for the productions and that I had a good eye, whatever that means, but I can't blame her. I think it's because she starred in a couple things and, well, got to her head, so she's trying to keep me humble. Me, please. But it's fine. One day I'll have my debut. How do you feel about a significant other? No, not in real life. I'm not a matchmaker. You're gonna have to go see someone else for that. I just mean in regards to kissing someone during production, consensually, not while you're asleep, and maybe getting married, yada yada. How do you feel about that? Hold still. Okay, yeah. Does it mind? Do they have to be a person or? Okay. I mean, typically we don't really like to bring animals back, like I said, but there could be special cases, you know, if they are pets. So we just don't want to upset any people doing that. So background checks are a must. All right. We're looking good, yeah. I'm gonna pin you right there. And we typically don't opt for baggy clothes here, just because we need a nice little silhouette. Even if you're on the larger side, totally fine. Still need things to get real snug. Like we want the buttons to look like they're about to pop off. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a budget thing, but all right. Looking good on that front. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Now we're going to see what your palette is. Are you a little bit more dark and mysterious? Or are you more like sparkly and loving? We're gonna see which one of these looks best on you. So this is a lip. It's just for the coloring. I really don't care what kind of makeup you wear. That's not my expertise. But we're just gonna look at coloring. So this is the darker lip. And then we have these little sparkles here that are pink. So I just want to gauge your vibe, you know what I mean? Even if you don't want to wear makeup, they will put makeup on you. It's going to be like no makeup, whether you add scruff, sparkles, what have you, you will be sitting in that makeup chair for several hours a day. So just to let you know, again, industry standard. So first, close your eyes. Don't fall asleep on me. Okay, I'm just gonna add this to see how it looks. Ready? And I'm gonna okay, open. Okay, that's the look that I went for today a little bit. Kind of a pinky, that's my vibe. It could be yours. Again, I'll let hair and makeup do their thing, but let's try the dark. Let's try the dark. We'll see. We'll see if you're more of a mysterious, spooky energy, you know? Okay, go like this. Thank you. All right, so what is your favorite fairy tale from us? And why do you like it? What went well and what kind of inspired you to come see us? Go like this. Okay, yeah. Like I said, hair and makeup will take care of you. I will write down my thoughts, but they'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm sorry, you were saying? Okay. That, I have never heard that one before. That's an old one. So you're classic friend, classic storybook. So we are trying to, again, go a little bit more modern. I'm not even sure that's one of ours. If I'm being quite frankly, that's before my time. Any modern stories that you're interested in, that you've heard about in the fairy tale realm? Excuse me. That is in the adult studio down the block. We do not make that type of fairy material. These are more children's bedtime stories. So if you would like to partake in that, you are in the wrong studio. Okay, just checking. Yeah, no fae madness here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, the camera can kind of add a lot, and if we're just writing about you, great, but because we're moving more into cinema, we really need everything to be clean and pristine for hair and makeup, things like that, and we really need to shave down the face and make you look porcelain. So I'm just gonna take this teeny tiny razor and go around your face, and you can talk to me about, I don't know, different little talents that you may have, interesting things. Do you know how to paint, for example? Do you know how to weave? Do you know how to fight? Do you know how to trick somebody? Things like that. Tell me what you've got going for you. And try not to move too much because I don't want to nick you. Okay, yes, I did see that on your resume. Lovely. Okay, and how recently have you been practicing that or training in that? Okay, we might need to do some refreshing, but that's perfectly fine. Again, most things on camera are stunts, CGI. Not that they're not real. Everything, every fairy tale is real in your heart. But you know, we can elaborate. We can make things a little bit more accentuated if we need to. But we do need you to have the basics down. We can't do all the work for you. Okay, so turn your head to the side a little bit. Thank you. Okay. Do you know how to speak to animals? Okay, well, we won't have any real animals on set, as I keep saying. Don't want to get your hopes up, but we will have some CGI and stuff, and we're thinking about starting to use real, integrate real language and communication skill styles, so you can be trained with an actual animal to make it kind of like method acting, if you will. And since we're kind of cutting the princesses out, we still kind of like that trope, so we try to keep it in there if we can. Like Shrek can talk to donkey, yeah, that kind of thing. And then donkey can talk to dragon, but no one else can really understand it, that kind of thing. Okay, cool. Let's see. Do you have a fear of heights? Okay. Do you have a fear of any extreme temperatures? Alright, okay, again, sometimes that can get really hot or really cold depending on what we're shooting, but we can really add in the effects, so you'll never be too bad. I personally like it a little chilly, but that's my personal preference when I'm on set. Let's see. I like your hair. I don't think we need to do anything with it in regards to like a drastic chop or change. We're not gonna like perm you. Merida was a real time-consuming client, but I think you're looking pretty fantastic. I'm going to mark your garment, and then we'll have you change out of it later. We're not that type of industry. So I'm going to mark where we pinned you, take out the pins, and then later when you switch it off, we'll know kind of your measurements and everything. Okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna take this black and around where we poked you. Beautiful. Nice, and I'm gonna take these pins out. Okay, looking good. All right, do you have any questions for me? Are you feeling good about kind of the progression of things? Are you having really big dreams about what you're gonna be in? Okay. I love the optimism, I really do. We always do say dream big. We're not DreamWorks, but you know, we can do what we can. I have been a little concerned with the uptick in our competition, considering they've got the big guys, you know, Santa, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, leprechauns. I mean, by all means, they've got the damn holidays on the line, but we have the hearts of children everywhere, and we have done a lot better job at not making such a big fuss of things, because at some point the children realize their shenanigans, but ours will always be in their hearts. We're not pretending that the big bad wolf or Cinderella is coming in to the children's houses. They're not trying to catch us that way, and that lowers our liability. But, you know, they can do whatever they want. We're gonna rise to the top one day, and you're gonna be our catalyst to do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. All right, unfortunately, I have a lot to do today. My mother is having me interview a couple more potential fairy tale bedtime story, yada yada yada, creatures and such. There's some real witches out there, but I'll call you. We'll be in touch. We'll try and get you booked for something. You're gonna have to audition, send you some monologues. It'll be great. In the meantime, do get some sleep, take care of yourself, and I hope you have a magical evening. Okay. Ta-ta, 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 ta-ta.